Hi guys, my name is Firefly and welcome back to a brand new episode of Timberborn where we're playing a fully modded series. This is it's been absolutely amazing and it's going to continue to be great. So in the last episode, we built this bad boy, look at this, and it produces a ton of materials. When it gets going, it produces quite a lot of materials. But the design is not fully complete yet because we need to get, let me show you, we need to get metal for these parts and the engines at the back. But we haven't access to metal yet. We don't have any access to metal yet. So that's where this episode comes in. That is what we're going to do today. I don't think we're going to get full access to metal, but we're going to get over there. So as you can see, I've made some science things because we need more science for the fact that we need mines. But we need to get over here. Now, in order to do that, we're going to have to cross over here. We're going to have to destroy this area. Oh, there's a big gap there. I didn't see that. We're going to have to come down the stairs and make our way over here. And we're most probably, because this is going to be too far for our district, I believe. What we're looking at so far. It might be okay. It might be okay. But I think we're going to have to make a new district here. So in order for us to make a new district there and farm it properly, we're going to need to get this place in order. So there's quite a few steps before we actually get metal producing. So part of this episode is getting down there. In fact, let's start destroying these trees now. Now I don't really need to harvest them because we have unlimited trees, so I'm not too worried about that. But we need to start sorting out this area. We need proper housing. We need a proper food area, a proper tree area. And we need to make sure that this place can survive. And it's a lot neater and a lot more pleasant on the eye. So first step is to actually do a bit of cleanup. So we've got empty storages here. Let's delete that. We actually don't need these anymore because we've got the big one over there. But we are going to keep this bad boy. And the reason being is that we may make some wheat. Now I'm going to delete all this stuff because they're easy to make, but I'm going to leave it like that. So we may farm some wheat, and in order to farm wheat, we need the actual wheat, which is the most obvious thing. We need a Gritsmill, which takes 60 horsepower. This is giving us 600. When did it go so fast? It was normally giving us around 580, so it's about 500. So we can nearly do like a good amount of Gritsmills. I would say we'd only need 2, right? So we'll get 2 out of these. We'll get 2 of these done. And then we'll get a few bakeries which don't need power. That's why I'm going to keep this around. We need to delete this, and we need to find a place to pull it. We need to clear up these blueberries. These blueberries are just getting out of control. Look at them. They're just growing everywhere. So let's delete quite a few of this. Okay, so we now have nice empty space to work with. Now, with these towers, there's a little gap where they're built in. And that retains water, which keeps part of the area green. But this area, it doesn't reach this area. So this area starts to go brown. You can even see brown here now. And that's during droughts. So I'm thinking this is the best place to make a housing system because we can use the green area for crops or trees or something like that. And oh, we've got enough research for this bad boy. So I can actually delete these because that's all they were for, is to do that. I don't need to rush other science right now because all we need to unlock now is the monument and these 2, which is not needed right now, and we don't need explosives, and these 2, which we're not going to need right now. So I can keep the science at 3 and use the beavers. I've got 7 beavers to my advantage. All right, so let's get some builders in. Let's get more builders in. Well, why not? Because we're going to do a lot of building. Okay, so how are we going to build this housing system? Now, normally I build like a tier system with rooftops on top. Should we try and think of another way of doing it? What kind of houses? And how many beavers are we going to have in here? Questions. So how this is going to be a massive playthrough, right? So we're going to, I do want to get over 1,000 beavers if possible, if the map allows us to, but, or my computer. But how many beavers am I going to have in the starting location? Should we say about 100 minimum? I think 100 is a good number. And we should be able to make it in a way that it can expand anyway. So these are the biggest ones we can use. And they have the entrance at the bottom of the building. So that's not bad at all. 16. So if we put about 6 of these, it shouldn't be too bad. It should give us a decent number. Now, how do we want to put it? I would like to get rooftops on top because I need somewhere to put them. Should we move this back a bit? Let's get this deleted. And let's take a look at this. So I could just do 6 like this, to be honest with you. And how many would that be? So 32, 64, and 96. So we're missing about 4. It doesn't look good like that, does it? Looks weird. It looks weird. I kind of want to spread it out a bit. Okay, let's delete this. But at the same time, I don't want to use too much space. How would a bridge look going across this? Okay. I like that. I like this spacing because I am thinking of using bridges. Okay, so you've got the general idea. Let me come up with something and see how it looks. And there you have it. Again, it's hard to see in the grey, but I think it's going to be cool. So let's walk through this. We have a little staircase in the middle that goes up, and then you've got bridges going over. Not that you need to use the bridges, but it looks cool anyway, so I like it. We've got shrines in here, and we've got platforms going above, and these are a mod. I'll show you where it is in the thing here. So they're called arches, and you can place things underneath them as long as they're high enough. So it disappeared. So I've put shrines under there, put some fences. Let's get over there. Put some fences over here, which is going to be pretty cool. And I did the same on the other side, and we've got 4 rooftop terraces. Now we've also got a bell. Now that's meant to ring once the working day starts. Unfortunately, we don't have metal, which we're trying to get to, and a beaver statue, which we need metal for as well. So them 2 things won't be done, but the rest of it should be fine. So as they get on with that, need to unpause it. Yeah, cool. We need to start looking at another thing. We need to start getting another farm down and some more wheat. Well, not more wheat, some wheat from the start. Like, we haven't got any wheat at all, and wheat is one of the best things to use when you're trying to expand your food production, basically. So let's start working on that. So if we delete this pathway here, got 1 unemployed beaver, and where can I make you employed? I could actually get rid of these because that's making me have 10 workers. I don't really need 10 workers, and I've got 4 haulers as well. So yeah, we don't need that many workers. I can use them in the farm. So let's start making a little farm here. All right, so food, farmhouse. We can start you off there. That doesn't go down too far, does it? But that's fine, I guess. We'll get 2 straight up like that. We'll get some wheat going. Where are you? Like so. And should we put some on this side? I forgot how big the radius is. I wish they showed you as it's getting built. I do know it was around down here. Oh, that doesn't line up. You know what I'm gonna have to do? This is not gonna work. We're gonna have to go there. It might waste some space for wheat, but that's fine. So now that's all organized. Let's take a look at the Gritsmill. So we can make 2 Gritsmills here. I think that's fine. Should we make 3 just in case? Just in case we want to produce more wheat. Let's do it. Let's do it. It doesn't need to, we don't need to fill them all up. And we can produce some bakery like that. And all we need to do is that bad boy. And in fact, this farm is actually helping, which is pretty cool. Let's put, I want to build this fast because I want to see the radius. All right, so now that's built, we can actually see the radius. Okay, so we can go in here. All right, so let's do that. Let's get some more wheat going like so. We'll do it like that. Kind of want to keep it uniform, you know? We want to start being a little bit more neater with our infrastructure. So now that's done, we've kind of got our farming area sorted. I do need a place for more campfires, a little campfire area, because I want to get rid of these and I want to sort out this area. In fact, we can actually delete this because we're getting all the trees, we're getting all the houses now that we need. So we don't actually need these houses. I've got 83 beds. Yeah. All this is getting deleted. We don't need you guys. We don't need that. Lovely. What is this storing? This is storing anything and everything. We can empty that. We'll make proper storage. We've got this wood storage that we need to move. We need to move so much. There's a lot of work to do. Okay, so let's think about where we're going to put this campfire. I'm thinking down here would be good. Make a little campfire area. I'm actually going to delete this line here. So let's get this all up. That one. Let's do that all the way over there. Let's get rid of all of this. Okay, with that done, we can start arranging this area a bit more neatly. So let's get rid of all this pathing. And we have this lovely space to build a nice little leisure area. So it's not going to be anything sort of fantastic. It's just going to get the job done, basically. So let's look at, I can't even find it. Where are you? Leisure. There you go. So we need campfires. Should we put a temple down? I don't see why not, to be honest with you. I don't see why not. Okay, let's get some campfires down first. So we can do that. Because the reason why I made this space, I want to make it look like a little resort. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. And the reason why that's perfect is because we should be able to get... Oh, we can't get 2 in there. Okay, 1 should be fine. 1 should be fine. And the way I'm going to make this look like a little resort is that we're going to close it off. Like so. Oh, that even goes around there. We can leave that open so they can go down here if they need to. Like so. Gonna be like that. And we'll do something with this area. In fact, we can mostly put 2 temples. Like, where are you? Like this. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And then all we need to do is get pathing in there. Like so. And then maybe a few decorations. We'll get some bushes going. I should actually put some trees as well. I think trees would be a good idea. get that like that. We'll get a path going down here. And yeah, I'm going to put some trees in there, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do that eventually, but not just yet. So that's that area done. So we're getting quite a lot of things done. I do need to make enough space or a sort of scaffolding so they can get up here and build all of this stuff. But I will do that at some point. So now we've got leisure, we've got some wheat production going, and we've got a proper housing going. We can actually delete this. And we need to start now making this farm look a little bit better. So what is that? That's a lumberjack flag. We don't need that. I kind of want to do sort of like the same setup, but this wood storage is in the way. I actually want to get my wood storage down here. And the reason being is because this is the area that's going to be using the most wood, right? So we want to keep the wood actually quite close to this area. So I think this is a good place for wood storage, but I want to move it. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. I don't need the water. I want to move it down one because I want this to be a straight line. This is going to be a great playthrough. Like, we need to make everything perfect. There's no shortcuts. You may make temporary stuff, but at the end, everything's got to look neat and perfect. So definitely need to make sure we take our time and do things properly. I want to empty this storage. Okay, they're emptying it, good. So I don't want to get rid of the 47 lumber. That is a lot right now. I've only got 80 something, 180 something, sorry. So that will be done in a few seconds, apparently. There we go. And then we can put another storage here, which means we can now do that. And we can start arranging that at some point. I forgot I was in a drought. This dam is pretty good, helping us quite a lot. But now we need to make, because I want to make a tower. How many have we got here? We've got 3. So I want to at least put another 4 up here. So we've got to make a way for that to work. How are we going to do that? Now we can make sort of like a spiral going around. We don't really need this anymore because we've got these two, which are just amazing. So let's take a look at what we can do. So we would go up from here. We would put a storage here. And like this. So that means we'll need to go across up here. Can I use one of these? That's too small. I can use this one. No, it needs to be higher. Okay, that's fine. I want to get rid of this anyway. That's fine. We'll go across there. And then we need to go up. So where do we go up? Should we go up here? Yeah, that looks fine. So that'll be there. And then we just do that. And that will be a decent amount of wood storage. There may be a chance I even get rid of this at some point and integrate it into this building. Because, to be honest with you, I could delete this and put wood storage and then put it back on top. And that will hide the wood storage in this building. But that's a lot of rework. That's a lot of rework. But it's something that I'm considering. Because once we get to a point where we've just got pretty much ridiculous amount of resources, it's just beaver power. And that's not too bad. So once this is up, we can actually get rid of all of this. And we can start focusing on, I want to delete this. This is in the way. Let's put 2 more over here. Like so. There we go. Yep, I'm happy with that. I could actually get some more wheat in there, couldn't I? Why not? Or storage for the food. That might be a better option. Can I put 2? Oh, lovely, lovely. So one of them could actually be, so we want none allowed. One of them can actually be the wheat and flour. So wheat, flour, and wheat. And the other one can be just bread. Allow none. And we'll put 1,000 bread there. Alright, so with that storage all sorted, they've got a lot of work on their hands, but they get into it. Once we get all this area done and this farm sorted, I think we can start with some other stuff like making this tree area and making the berry area in a proper place and putting these in certain places. And then we've got to fix the water. This is a massive reconstruction of the whole town, but it is needed. It is absolutely needed. And I don't know if I showed you this, but they can't reach here. So we're gonna have to start making a new district somewhere around here, but that's gonna be a bit later once we start finishing all of this stuff. So I'm gonna let them carry on with all of that, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, and just like that, we are done with the construction that we had planned. Now I have neatened up this farm a little bit more, made extra pathways. I've also deleted this. The reason being is because I need this to plant some trees. I've also added a few of these. So we're getting there guys. So let's stop this for a second. And I've left it on for quite a while, so I've got nearly 5,000 planks. And I had a lot of, I still got a lot of research. I haven't used it yet. Did I pause that? I wasn't meant to pause that. Let's put that as a high one. Just for now, because we're going to delete it. I'm going to delete it in a sec. I just want to get some pine trees down. I think pine trees always look... No, I don't want to put it there. I think pine trees always look pretty nice when it comes to sort of camping areas. Makes it look very foresty. So once he plants all of them, I will delete the thing underneath. What did I just get? Oh, goal. Okay, somehow I've gotten a goal. Cool. I'll delete all the soil so it doesn't show, and we'll leave it as that and delete this. Oh, we've got another drought incoming. So the next thing we need to actually do, right? The next thing we need to do is we need to figure out how many printing pods we need, or breeding pods, and how many blueberries, because this is just taking up a lot of area and I'm not using it. And we also need to get our water setup done. So we're doing a lot in this episode. We're doing so much in this episode. So I'm hoping the episode's not too long, but we'll see when I start editing it. So with 2 and carrots, I seem to be holding out around 32 beavers. So that's like 16 beavers per pod. I want to get a little breeding area. So I want some blueberries, I want some pods. And if I have 4 pods, how would that go? So that is what? 40, 62? Am I doing that right? No, I'm not doing that right. 64. So 4 of them will be 64. And I think 64 beavers will be okay for now. We will obviously expand at some point, but I think 64 beavers for now will be pretty much okay. Because then we need to sort out water and making sure everyone is fed and hydrated. So how are we going to do this? I'm thinking again of using the archways and putting berries underneath it. So it means we're going to have to delete this area here. Now it's okay if we delete some because I can always plant it. I've got a thing here and they'll plant it nice and easily. If we put you there, how much space do we need? We need this one gone. Okay, cool. Let's get that gone up to there. Let's see if this is done. Okay, he's planted all of that. You can be deleted, that can be deleted. That can all be deleted. Let's go to leisure. Let's get another campfire back down. And we can wait for them to grow and then we'll deal with that. Okay, so both of them are deleted. If we do that and do that right there. Okay, so it only needs to be one high, which is not too bad. So let's think of a little design here. Why did that change? Okay. So if we have it like that, how big are these breeding pods? So we need an extra one going, which is not too bad. It's pretty much the same right now as using a metal platform, but we don't have any metal. Or maybe, let's see if this can go over a printing pod. Now I'm going to pause it. If we do that, and we do this, oh, it can. What would be the reason for me doing it like that, though? I could make a small tower of printing pods. That could be a thing. Okay, let me figure this out, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've come up with this little idea. Now, I decided to make this a gate, per se, so we can get through it. Makes it sort of like a nice little closed-off area. And we've got sort of like a stepping stone here where you can go underneath, and we're going to have some blueberries there. Now, I found something out while doing this. You can put regular platforms over fences. I did not know this. I did not know this at all. That's crazy, isn't it? Let's check these ones. Yeah, look at that. How have I never known this is a thing? I thought you couldn't put it. I thought you couldn't do this. Was there an update? I don't know. But apparently you can. So there you go. Wow. Okay. The more you know, right? So, but we're not actually going to do that here. We're going to expand this out, actually. Because why not? We're actually going to expand this out to... How far can these reach? It doesn't tell me, does it? Okay. You can actually reach the whole thing. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We will delete this. And we'll put a fence there. And we'll delete here. And we'll put a fence here. Now we need to get rid of this. This has got blueberries in it. And it's got some cashew nuts. Or chestnuts, sorry. We've got a storage here underneath. So we don't need a berry storage anymore. We'll put that there. We'll put that at 100. I think that should be enough. That should be more than enough. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we just need to get this bad boy to plant some more berries around here. Let's just put it like that, so it's always ready to plant when needed. You can't put it there because there's storage there. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'm going to put some along here as well once we delete these things. I can delete that one now. It's only got one log in it. It's nothing big. Actually, I'm not going to put it there. Ignore me, because I'm going to put a fence there. Yeah, I want to put a fence there to make it look a little bit more like an enclosed space. And I actually want to get rid of this. We've got 16 berries in there. Do I get rid of it now and risk not having berries? You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I want to get this done. So we're going to delete that. We're going to put a fence down here. And we're going to put more berries. Going to do that. And we're going to let them start building now. And start deleting all of that. So we do have 18 berries here. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's actually get these done fast. So we can actually get someone in there. We've got one beaver free. So that shouldn't be a problem. Of course, it's nighttime now. Of course. We need to actually get this up and running. Why am I missing beavers? Where are you? I guess we could reduce this by 2. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. All right, so we'll just let them make that. Look around, make sure everything's fine. Okay, we've got someone in there. We can actually delete that now. I don't really care about the stuff in there. Let's prioritize this stuff. And once we have the pods up and running, I've got 6 here. We might turn some off for now, just to make sure we can survive for a while. Once they're up and running, we will delete these 2 pods. And that should be our little breeding area, which is going to be pretty damn cool. Now again, I need metal for these statues. I hope to get that soon. Hopefully we will get that soon. I actually do need to make some scaffolding as well. Let's get this. Is this the right size? No, it's too big. Let's do this one. Right here like that. And that should be able to build all that stuff. Gonna delete that. And then the last thing we really need to do, like we do need to neaten up the trees as well. We need to fill this space. But I think we definitely need to get our water situation sorted. Now, if we're getting 100 beavers, and I go on a number of 3 units of water per beaver, right? That means we would need, for a 20-day drought, we would need like my maths is just completely gone now. 100 times 10, which would be 1,000. That would be for no, I did that completely wrong. It's 3 times 100, which is 300, times 10, which would be 3,000, times 2, which would be 6,000 water. So basically, these hold 300 water. We need pretty much 1 for each beaver if you want to last a whole 20-day drought without ever worrying about water. So we need 20 of them. Now, we don't really need that many because of the fact that there will still be water around and we can replenish what we need. But it would be good to have a nice source or nice water storage set up. So we're going to actually build it in this lake. And eventually, you know what, I'm going to delete that now. Because we're going to have this going out here like this. And we're going to build a big water storage thing here. I think that would be good. All right, so we got that done. That can, oh, that's nearly done. You know what, they can survive. They will survive. And do that and that. So now, do I want to keep this open for now? Why are you not in district? Oh, okay, the stairs has not been made. Okay, that's fine. So now let's get this done. I am worried about how long this episode is going to be. So maybe, just maybe, I think we'll do this in the next episode. Because I think we're way over half an hour. And I want to try and keep my episodes down to 20 minutes. Yeah, I think we're way over the time. So guys, unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. I will let this quickly build out because they're building it quite fast. Let's turn a few of these off. You only need 4 going at the moment. And then we would have our little breeding area. So let's recap on what we've done. We've got a breeding area sorted, which is lovely. We've got a housing area sorted. We've got food here. And now once we get loads of beavers coming in, we'll be able to sort out all this food. We fixed up our farms, we made a new farm, and we've got a nice area here to relax and chill. So thank you very much for joining me on this epic episode. And on the next episode, we're going to sort out our water and we're going to move on over to the next district to start making a mining district, which will be absolutely amazing. So guys, also before we go, I need to forget about this. I'm going to re-put my Discord link because I was notified that the Discord link is expired. So we put that down there. So go check it out. Come show me what you've done. Come chat, come say hi. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.